Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm at Danes Dyke today on the Flamborough headland. Apparently I'm here. I'm going to do this little walk, takes you down to the beach, and then I might walk along the coast to South Landing, which is another cove a little bit further up. The storyboard's all around, I think, so I will stop and read them as I go along, but I was going to go a bit further today, but then in the end I couldn't be bothered going too far. Unearthing the past. Evidence of human occupation across the headland dates back to Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age, 10,000 to 4,000 BC. A number of earthworks and artefacts have been found at a wealth of archaeological sites and monuments spanning an area from Speeton to Sewerby. Of all the headland's archaeological sites, the most enigmatic is Danes Dyke, a huge ditch and bank earthwork running for 4 kilometres across the whole of the Flamborough headland, basically from north to south. From Danes Dyke at this end to Catnab on the Bempton Cliffs. The dyke effectively isolated 13 kilometres of headland. So yeah, my plan, I'm on a few days holiday at the East Coast, as you've probably gathered now, but if the videos have started to come out, I was going to go further north, up towards Scarborough, Robin Hood's Bay area today, but I had quite a big day yesterday, 12,000 steps I think the app told me. Went out walking a couple of times, so I thought I'd come a bit closer to home, as it were. Not actually sure where the footpath is. Is it here? That's the way in. There's a one-way system, and this is the way out. And then the car parks, toilets, and a little cafe down there. So it's got everything you need for a nice day out. Is this the path? I think this might actually be on the dyke itself here, on the banking. There seems to be a path going uphill towards the main road. No, that's not it, is it? Is it? No, this can't be it. I'm sure we'll find it. We'll go uphill on this side of the valley, downhill on the other side. yeah, as I say, I've never really been here. I've been to Danes Dyke by the beach often, and I've walked along the cliffs. This doesn't feel right. I'm gonna head back down. Bit of an adventure to start with, eh? Yeah, that's the actual Danes Dyke bank in there, as we've still smell like it. I think I'm on the right path now anyway. I was just stopping and talking to a guy, and he showed me on a map where the path goes. It does in fact goes up the valley, crosses, comes down the other side back to the car park, and then you can carry on down to the sea from there, and then turn right on the cliffs. You get to Sowerby and Bridlington. Turn left on the cliffs, you get to South Landing and Flamborough. And that initial path I went on was clearly wrong, because I don't think you're meant to walk on the banking, but it is absolutely enormous. If you look at that. That was all dug by hand, what, like 10,000 years ago or something? Hello. Yeah, so the settlement was at the other side of there. And there's a ditch and a banking, and I think the top would have had maybe a palisade fence. A formidable defence. Lots of new trees here. I'm glad I came though. I never realised how big Danes Dyke actually was. I must be getting up To the point where we turn now, as I can hear traffic on the road. That's the road, the Sober to Flamborough road. This is where we came in. Down there. And then the car park's about a quarter of a mile. Blimey. That was a bit steep. Anyway, no harm done, but I am going to have to get my foot seen to now because I can barely walk on it. So I just feel such a twit really. Cut my head. The tree fortunately stopped me. The tree in my head stopped me falling. I think I might have to have a trip to A&E with my foot, and I might have to start bringing my walking poles with me. Anyhow, I'm going to have a cup of tea. What a place to have one. Wow. He walks gingerly. Hurt my back. More than I hurt my foot actually. Oh, that's a shame. I fell. I have 2 walking poles at home. I think they're going to have to start coming out with me, and I'm going to have to come up with some solution for going hands-free for filming. That was the problem there, I think, holding a camera when I should have been holding a walking pole. Anyhow, as they say, shit happens. think I might have to get checked out, which is not something I like having to do. But see how it goes. It's about, I don't think I'll be able to go to the beach. This stream's fantastic down here. See all the chalk at the bottom of it. Obviously we're on chalk cliffs. I was having such a nice time as well. Well, these things happen for a reason. 2 walking poles and hands-free filming from now on from me, I think. Walking around at my age, carrying a tripod. Well, look at that. Oh well, hopefully I'll come back in September and I'll do this walk again. This is idyllic. It was my own fault. Wow, look at that. Bluebells. A bit later here, really. Well, that's a thing, eh? That's the worst fall I've ever had. Spent a lifetime out walking, but I am getting older, aren't I? So I think I need to maybe start making some modifications. And the two very good walking poles that I have at home, the bloody hell good they're doing there, would have saved my bacon back there, as would a GoPro attached to my rucksack. So that's the plans. And be careful on steep hills. Wow, fantastic here. I'm going to have to come back though when I don't have when I'm not injured. I think I need to get back to the car park. I think I'm going to head for the road and go back down the road. I think these were the steps I should have come down. I'd love to see it in flood though. Well guys, I like to have adventures, but that was just a bit too much of an adventure. Got 2 days left here, and I'm afraid that's the last hiking trip I'm going on. Could even be the end of garewalks. I'm not saying that happened because I was making YouTube videos. But you do become a bit driven to be making videos all the time and growing your channel, and I'm not sure it's worth it. I've no internet anyway, so it'll be a week or so before this video goes out. So let's see how I feel then. But for now, I'm gonna head off to A&E, I think. Get these cuts and bruises and my foot looked at. Until the next time, if in fact there is a next time, I will say cheerio.